On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all, land of the lost. I was raised in the country, and I paid all my dues. I was made in the country, and I won't change just for you. The place I call my home is deep out in the woods. If you don't belong, you better keep about these woods. Like my trucks are loud and my car's real fast, and I love the sound of a shotgun blast. Come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord above, trouble stays the hell away from us. But just in case one day it comes, I'm not afraid, I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots, I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing, I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all.
Good evening and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight it's the ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprintcars here at Knoxville, Iowa. We have quite a few cars on hand tonight as the 30-lap feature. Who will be the 360 champion at Knoxville? Round number 4 of the 6-week series next week. Only 2 races left starting next week, and we go to some short track. Kokomo next week, and then we'll be at Fairbury for the season finale. But meanwhile, we got qualified here on the board. First on track, car number 58, the FDRN. Car number 58, it's Hunter Gaines. Hunter Gaines in car number 58. Hunter Gaines into turn number 3, goes to the bottom, coming out. He comes out wide out turn number 4. He's quickest right now. Well, who's the second quickest? As Austin Davis, quick time with a 15.977. Next on track, car number 17, UDTV, ABR Setup Shop. Outlaw. Team Outlaw Motorsports, car number 17, it's Tyler Schultz. Tyler Schultz taking his first time, like green flag down the front straightaway. Look at Sean Sheehan now top the charts with a 15.902. Carly Curran second, Austin Davis, Jordan Witter. There's Andrew Hauser to the top of the charts with a 15.849. Mason Hannigan moves to 4th. The first time lap for Tyler Schultz is 18th quickest. On the track, car number 331. It's Dustin Hall. Dustin Hall on car number 331. Andrew Hauser, Sean Sheehan, Chance Wolf, Carly Curran, Mason Hannigan. So far, your top 5 in qualifying. Into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4 to 331 of Dustin Hall. We'll say his first time lap. He will go 19th quickest. Next on the track is your 3-time Nice Energy Drink iRacing National Champion. It's Alex Bergeron. Alex Bergeron. He's your current points leader in ABR Setup Shop 360 National Tour. Has 2 wins on the season. Or 3 wins on the season, I'm sorry. The 4th, he has 2 wins. The third person to pick, or the only other person to pick up the win was Aiden Beerline. Aiden Beerline picked up the win earlier in the season. But the first time lap for the car number 12, it's going to be quick time with a 15.794. Out of turn number 4, the second lap. Let's see if he can do it any better. He does not. He stays with a 15.794. 31 drivers assigned in tonight. Take a look at your qualifying results here on the board. Alex Bergeron, Andrew Hauser, Sean Sheehan, Chance Wolf, Carly Curry, top 5. Then you have Mason Hannigan, Nathan Davis, Larry Moody, Ryan Blake Chapman, your top 10. Austin Davis, Austin Sturg, Kenny Hoffman, Jordan Rewitter, Aiden Beerline, your top 15. You got Brett Wheeler, 16th. Scott Binger, 17th. 18th, Peyton Grimes. Then Ross Kaiser and Rebecca Millet round out your top 20. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 1 on the pole. At car number 12 is Alex Bergeron. To his outside, he hails from Pennsylvania. Car number 24 is Chance Wolf. Car number 2 to the inside, he hails from Indiana. Car number 36 is Nathan Davis. And to his outside, in the wide open motorsports, car number 1 is Blake Chapman. Car number 3 to the inside, Elite Sim Racing. Car number 001, it's Kenny Hoffman. And to his inside, in Black Diamond Motorsports, car number 56 is Brett Wheeler. Row number 4 to the inside is Ross Kaiser. In car 92, to his outside is Landon Cardoza in car number 16. Row number 5 to the inside is Mark Gebhardt from Pennsylvania. Car number 96 to his outside, Ryan Olson. And rounding out your field tonight in car number 51, the Momentum Sim Sports, is Clayton Tilley. That is your DirtFan.com Heat Race number 1 lineup. All right, lights are going out. Knoxville, 8 laps. The distance, the top, I believe 4, will go to the A main. Everybody to LCQ. On the pole, Alex Bergeron is a 12 and the 14W of Chance Wolf. Row number 2, you can see the 36 of Nathan Davis and Blake Chapman to his outside. Row number 3 be Kenny Hoffman and Landon Cardoza. A-Struck gets pulled off, ladies and gentlemen. It's showtime here at Knoxville. Into turn number 1, Alex Bergeron with a good lead there. Chance Wolf in second. Nathan Davis, Blake Chapman, your top 4. You got Kenny Hoffman and Brett Wheeler balanced side by side. Wheeler will edge him at the line. Into turn number 1, he runs that middle groove there. There's the battle for that 4th spot. Brett Wheeler directly behind Blake Chapman. Kenny Hoffman to his inside. Out of turn number 4, Alex Bergeron continues to lead. The 1 of Kenny Hoffman gets around Brett Wheeler. Now Ross Geyser battles with Brett Wheeler. This is a battle for 6th and 7th on the speedway. Clayton Tilley's up to 9th in that 51 Sim Speed Shop, or Speed Shop 51 entry. Brett Wheeler with the run out turn number 2. Meanwhile, it's Alex Bergeron, Chance Wolf, Nathan Davis, your top 3, single file. Then look at Kenny Hoffman now, putting the battle on with Blake Chapman. Kenny Hoffman has it in the middle of turns 1 and 2. He slides up a little bit, but here comes Blake Chapman to the outside. We're side by side for that 4th spot there. That's going to allow Brett Wheeler to close up. Oh, Kenny Hoffman with slide job. It's going to push Blake Chapman to the high side. Brett Wheeler goes to the inside of Kenny Hoffman. Cannot make anything happen. Now Kenny Hoffman Blake Chapman into the inside of Kenny Hoffman. Pair of 1s there, but now we got a battle for 2nd with Nathan Davis and Chance Wolf. 2 laps to go for Alex Bergeron. Alex Bergeron in the ABR car number 12 out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Oh, contact between Nathan Davis and Chance Wolf. Wolf falls back to 4th. Kenny Hoffman now up to 3rd. White flag in the air. 1 more to go for Alex Bergeron for the final time down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Bergeron clear sailing here. Out of turn number 4, picking up your dirtfan.com. Heat race number 1 wins. It's going to be Alex Bergeron, Nathan Davis, and Kenny Hoffman, your top 3. Take a look at your official results here with ABR Setup Shop 360 National Sprint Car Series. Bergeron, Davis, Hoffman, Wolf. You got Chapman, Wheeler, Kaiser, Gebhardt, Tilly, Cardoza, and Olsen all going to the LCQ. Here's your dirtfan.com heat race number 2. On the board, it's Adrian Hauser on the pole. To his outside is Carlin Cure. Row number 2 be Larry Booty and Austin Davis to his outside. Row number 3 be Jordan Witter, car number 13M, to his outside, car number 69, Outlaw Motorsports, it's Scott Benninger. Row number 4, she's currently sitting 5th in the national point standings, car number 14 is Rebecca Millette, and to her outside, in car number 331, is Dustin Hall. Sean Judson will start on the 5th row inside in Team Outlaw Motorsports, car number 19, and to his outside, car number 58, Hunter Gaines. Nicholas Leonard? He's going to be an admin tonight, so he's not in the car. There's your dirtfan.com heat race number 2 on the board. Want to thank the fine sponsors here on UDTV. Speed Shop 51, Lock On Lads Podcast, Octane Inc., and Spartan Transportation. You're watching live the ABR Setup Shop 360 National Sprint Cars here at Knoxville on UDTV. Make sure that like and follow button, share out the broadcast. We sure do appreciate you tuning in tonight. Andrew Hauser, Carly Cure bringing us to the green flag. Pace trucks off. Green flag is out for Andrew Hauser. Hauser, turn number 1. He runs the middle groove in 1 and 2. There's Cure in second. Third is Larry Moody. Austin Davis looking to the outside of Moody. Into turn number 3. Moody has it out of turn number 4, but will Davis have the run down the front straightaway? He does not. Then you have Jordan Witter currently sitting fifth. Austin Davis now looking to the inside of Moody out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Look at Dustin Hall in that 6th position in the 331. Oh, a little contact there. Look at Larry Moody bounce right back underneath Austin Davis, who currently sits in that 4th position. Jordan Witter battling with the 331 of Dustin Hall. Hall to the inside of Witter. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Hall will slide up Witter on the binders there. But we're single file up front, nose to tail. As Andrew Hauser continues to lead, Carly Cure, Larry Moody, Austin Davis, and Jordan Witter, your top 5. The battle for the race lead. Look at Carly Cure to the inside of Andrew Hauser. Hauser with the run on the outside. We're halfway down, halfway to go in the heat race number 2. As right now, Witter and Hall battle side by side. Hall now has that 5th spot. He's up 3 spots and started the race. Out of turn number 4. Look at Carly Cure all over the skirt of Andrew Hauser. Now look at Larry Moody putting his name into it. We got a 3-car battle out of turn number 2. Into turn number 3. Moody has that 2nd place. Now look at Carly Cure looking to the outside. Out of turn. Oh, we got contact up front. Dustin Hall and Jordan Witter. Caution out on the racetrack. The first caution of the night. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Jordan Witter and the 331 of Dustin Hall battling Witter to the inside. He hits the inside berm, bounces up, gets into Dustin Hall, and they both collect into the inside wall there. Tough luck for both those drivers. Just a little mistake there by Jordan Witter. Just bouncing on the inside berm, pushing the car up into the left rear. But the first caution of the night coming on lap number 7 here. Take a look at your rundown. It's Andrew Hauser, Carly Cure, Larry Moody, Austin Davis, Scott Binger, your top 5, Rebecca Millette, and John Judson.
Hello, Steve. I forgot to come in, mate. I had to take my niece to school this morning, mate. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to take my niece to school. Sorry about that, bud.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You're live. So here we go. So the first caution of the night was of Jordan Witter getting into the inside of Dustin Hall, spinning both into the inside wall down the front straightaway. Tough luck with that, but currently sitting 5th in the point stands, Rebecca Millette. She's currently sitting in that 6th spot there. She's up 1 spot since the start of the race. Lights should be going out this time at the flag stand. We'll let them loose out of turn number 4. Green, white checker for Andrew Hauser, as the battle up front was getting really dicey there with Hauser, Cure, and Moody all trying to grab that top spot.
Yeah, let's see what happens tonight here, race fans. It's going to be pretty awesome. Sorry about the lateness, race fans. My name is Matt Bailey, and we're here live at the Knoxville Raceway. So cool to be a part of this. I do apologise in advance. Had a family commitment earlier this morning. So let's see what happens out of turn before the pace car off to the infield. We are going back to green flag racing. Heat race number 2 resumes.
Look at the good start that Andrew Hauser gets going into turn number 1. He slides up the middle to the exit turn number 2. Carly Cure falls back a little bit on that restart. Larry Moody, he does the same. They better watch out because Austin Davis is coming. Battle turn number 4, the white flag to go. 1 more to go. Bring us home, Matt.
Down to turns 1 and 2. Andrew Hauser on the top side of the speedway takes him down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. Colin Kewen's got one last look at this. Into turn 3 and 4. Andrew Hauser takes down heat race number 2. Colin Kewen home in position 2. Larry Moody comes home in the 3rd spot. Austin Davis had him at the line there as well. So your top 11 cars finishes in this one. 7 cars finish the race. Andrew Hauser, Colin Killer, Larry Moody, Austin Davis, your top 4, followed by Scott Benninger, Rebecca Millette, and Sean Judson takes out the 7th and on the lead lap as well. Hunter Gaines, Dustin Hall, Jordan Marilla, and Nicholas Lynette takes out position number 11. Heat race number 3, Steve.
On the pole for your dirtfan.com, heat race number 3, looking like this. This is going to be Sean Sheehan on the pole. And to his outside of Black Diamond Motorsports, car number 01, or the 1K, it's Mason Hannigan.
Position number 3 inside, Rory number 2 with a 10 machine of Ryan Shidette, and position number 4 for LGR Motorsports is the 27 of Austin Stern.
Route number 3 be Aiden Beerline at car number 13, and Peyton Grease to his outside.
Position 7 will be Tyler Wilson, and to his outside, position number 8, the 17 machine for Team Alloy Motorsports, it's Tyler Schultz.
And running out your field, it'd be car number Ryan, or 38 is Ryan Crossing. It's his outside, Kyle Rozek.
Steve, 10 cars, another 8 laps on the board for this one. Let's see what happens. The Mini Hurricane on the outside of the front row. What can Mason Hannigan do in that Black Diamond Motorsports? UltimateDirtTV sponsored. Number 1 machine. We know how good he is in the 360 and also 14-wing sprint car. Took a part of the WOTEL Outlaws Knox and hitting Sprint Car iRacing Championship. And actually did pretty well. Had a couple of wins on the season when Alex Bergeron couldn't make the field. And he actually had a pretty decent run there in that series as well. So let's see what happens. Pace car lights will go out and we're going to get Safford to go green, Steve.
That's right. The pace truck pulls off. It is race time here for heat race number 3 as Sean Sheehan leads us down the front straightaway.
Into turn number 1 and 2. Mason Hannigan had to go to the top side. Down the back straightaway, they run into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Aiden Beeline to the inside of the speedway. Beeline now looking for the 3rd position out of turn number 4.
8 wide, your race leader, Sean Sheehan, is Mason Hannigan all over him. Hannigan to the bottom out turn number 2, down the back straightaway. They pull along side by side into turn number 3, slide job. Hannigan has it out of turn number 4. Now look at Sean Sheehan crossing back over at the line.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Down to turns 1 and 2. Once again, past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum and the Brian Clausen Tower. Down the back chute, they run. Mason Hannigan takes the race lead out of turn number 4. This time by push George Hannigan back to position number 2. As well, there's Ryan Shudette as well in the 10 machine, back in position number 3 at the moment. But here comes Aiden Beeline, challenging on the inside. Couldn't get the job done. Down in the back chute, they run. Next time by, halfway down, halfway to go.
That's right, out turn number 4, Mason Hannigan, your race leader, Sean Sheehan, Ryan, and Aiden Beerline. Beerline to the inside of Ryan there. In the middle of 1 and 2, we got a car in a wall. That's car number 75, Austin Stern. He falls back to 8th, but we're still racing in a turn number 3, coming out 4. A dead race for Ryan and Aiden Beerline.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Down to turns 1 and 2. Aiden Beeline and Ryan Shadette as well. On down the back chute, they run into turn number 3 and 4. Aiden Beeline will the world at turn number 4 this time by. Yellow flag is out with 2 to run. Oh dear, let's find out what happened on the UltimateDirtTV instant replay, and I reckon it would have been the 75 machine. No, we got the 38 car of Ryan Calisi and the 602 car Rozek as well, and looks like Ryan Calisi takes the wall down in turn 1 and 2, heading down the back straightaway. And not the place to be for the 38 car of Ryan Calisi on his side in the 38 machine. Comes out of turn number 4. There's a bit of a contact in there. And unfortunate for the 38 machine of Ryan Calisi, takes out with Cole Rozak as well. So unfortunate. Calisi back in the pit area. He'll take part in tonight's last chance qualifiers. And Steve, I'll tell you what, unfortunately, mate, I did miss the first 2 heat races, but no doubt it would have been no short of an absolutely unreal action.
Definitely was a good couple of heat races. This is only the second caution of the night. Coming to heat race number 3, the third and final heat race tonight. LCQs be coming up next.
Well, let's see what happens in tonight's LCQ last chance qualifiers. And I think I found what the problem was with the microphone, Steve. I did find out it was hitting the red points in the microphone. So like I had that voice meter thing open, and I found out that it was hitting like like how you got the voice meter, it hits up in the red and then it plays up.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. So we've got it sitting under that at the moment. So let's see what happens now. Hopefully it doesn't play up. So we'll see what happens here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. We're back to the green flag. They were at a turn before. Mason Hannigan gets a good start. They were single file with 2 laps to run down to turns 1 and 2, Steve.
Look out turn number 2 down the back straightaway as Aiden Beerline has a third spot there. Going into turn number 3, Beerline going to slide up in front of Ryan. Out of turn number 4, white flag waving in the air. 1 more to go for Mason Hannigan.
Yeah, down to turns 1 and 2, Mason Hannigan has at least a good 8 tenths of a second lead coming into turn number 3 and 4 this time. But out of turn number 4, Mason Hannigan gets the job done, and Aiden Beerline will transfer into tonight's big dance as well. And mate, Sean Sheehan, as well, he held it down there pretty nicely in that second spot as well. Held off one of the upcoming rising stars in the Water Thunder Esports League.
Definitely. I mean, look at that. We got good stout field, and here is your last chance qualifier. DirtFan.com starting lineup. And on the pole, he hails from Pennsylvania, is Chase Wolf, and to his outside, Ryan. I just don't want to say this.
That's all right, mate. Position number 3, inside run-ups with the 69 car, Scott Bellinger for Team Outlaw Motorsports, and the Black Diamond Motorsports, UltimateDirtTV, Racecraft Simulations, or hails all the way from Seven Hills, New South Wales, Australia. Number 56 AU machine, that's Brett Wheeler.
Row number 3 to the inside in the Team Outlaw Motorsports. Car number 17 is Tyler Schultz, and to his outside, car number 19, his teammate, is Sean Judson.
From Hanover, Pennsylvania, driving the HMR Circuit of Champions, Highside Raceway, Canada Collisions, Outlaw Wings, number 96 machine, that's Mark Gebhardt. Position number 8 for LGR Motorsports is the 75 machine of Austin Stern.
Row number 5 to the inside, car number 331 is Dustin Hall. To his outside, it's Landon Cardoza. Rounding out your field tonight, car number 38 is Ryan Carsey.
Lacey.
Yeah, there you go. And I believe the top 6 are going to transfer top 6 out of this LCQ number 1.
Yeah, and this is, I'll tell you what, Steve, though, I reckon Brett Wheeler's going to be up on the wheel in this one. He would have been watching how the track would have been changing over time throughout the heat races as well here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. And I tell you what, Steve, some pretty special racing tonight here as well at the Knoxville Raceway in real life 14-wing sprint car action. We've got the Capitani Classic on tonight as well. And the next week we have the 60th annual Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's with 14-wing sprint cars on the program, and it's going to be a bell ringer.
Definitely it is. And I want to thank our fine sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV real quick too. Speed Shop 51, Spartan Transportation's Locked On Lads, iRacing, and Octane Inc. Well, Peace Truck is going to be pulling off, and we're fixing to go green out of turn number 4. Ryan Shit and Cheats Wolf. Green flag.
Yeah, green flag is out for C-Main action here tonight. Into turns 1 and 2. Brett Wheeler on the top side of the speedway looking for the third spot. Down the back chute they run into turn number 3 and 4. Wheeler side by side. Wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight over Ryan Schmidt as well in the Black Diamond Motorsports. Number 10 machine. As well, down to turns 1 and 2 they run past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum. Down the back chute to turn number 3 and 4. Remember, top 6 make the show. Mark Gebhardt just outside that at the moment in the 96 car. He's back down in position number 7 at the moment. At the moment as well, into turn number 1 and 2. Steve, they're 3 wide down the back chute, and that's only the last 3 cars on the grid.
Definitely it is, and it's a race in the back of the pack out of turn number 4 as we complete lap number 3 of this 10th lap LCQ. Right now on the bubble, In car number 19 is Sean Judson. There you see his teammate Tyler Schultz in 5th. Right now, Chance Wolf is your race leader out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Into turn number 1, he goes to the high side.
Down the back chute, they run into turn number 3 and 4. Brett Wheeler to the inside of Ryan Shadent. Brett Wheeler takes over position number 2. The 56 machine is on point right now. Looking and looking. He's down the back chute, Steve. He's up to P2.
Definitely is. Now he has his eyes set on Chance Wolf. Did he do anything with him? Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 6 of his 10-lap LCQ top 6. Look like this. Wolf, Wheeler, Schitt, and Binger, and Schultz, and Judson.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Unfortunate for Mark Gebhardt, falling back to position number 8 in the Twisted Piston Racing number 96 machine. As well, unfortunate for Mark Gebhardt here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Pretty cool to have him here as well. Hails all the way from Hanover in Pennsylvania. Lives just down the road from Logan Schuhart and Jacob Allen, one of the 2 coolest in the Watervalley's Nice Entering Sprintcars circuit as well. There is Scott Billinger on screen in a 69 car, but we're back up front right now with your leaders. Steve, we're coming to the white flag out of turn 4.
That's right, white flag out of turn number 4 for Chance Wolf. Into turn number 1. Look at Brett Wheeler, goes to the bottom, tries to get some moisture down there to run out to. Cannot make it happen. But down the back straightaway for the final time. Chance Wolf goes to the high side. Wheeler stays down low. There comes Ryan Sheet there on the outside. Drag race for second as Chance Wolf wins. Ryan Sheet in second. Third would be Brett Wheeler, Tyler Schultz, Scott Binger, and Dustin Hall. All go to the A main. Everybody else will pack it up and head to Kokomo next week. And here's your official results on the board. Chance Wolf, Ryan Sheet. Then you got Brett Wheeler, Tyler Schultz, Scott Binger, Dustin Hall. Sean Judson, Mark Gebhardt, Lennon Cardoza, Austin Stern, and Ryan Carsley all going, packing it up and heading to Kokomo next week. But here is your DirtFan.com starting lineup for LCQ number 2. Matt, it's all yours.
On position number 1 with the FSI Motorsports number 187 machine of Austin Davis, and to his outside, the Wide Open Motorsports number 1 machine of Blake Chapman.
Row number 2 to the inside be Pink and Grease. And car number 920. And to his outside, she currently sits 5th in the national point standings. This is Rebecca Millett.
Position number 5 will be the number 92 machine of Ross Kaiser, and to his outside, the Wide Open Motorsports number 42 of Tyler Wilson.
Row number 4 will be Hunter Gaines in that 58 machine. To his outside, the Momentum Sport. Car number 51, it's Clayton Tilley.
Position number 9 with the 602 machine of Kyle Rozak, in position 10 for LGR Motorsports is the 13 machine of Jordan Miller.
And rounding out your field tonight, starting 11th at car number 5, it's Ryan Olson. Ryan Olson at car number 5. That is your starting lineup for LCQ number 2. Another 6 drivers going to the main event tonight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what as well, Steve, it's not where Clayton Tilley and Ross Kaiser want to be in this one too, of the Momentum SimSports Special51.com 10 cars in the B main action for tonight as well. And Kaiser last night had a pretty decent run in the JSI Racing League as well at the Wii Sports Speedway. Unfortunately, got taken out in the A main event in that one. So let's see what happens tonight. Clayton Tilley from position number 8, the West Australian. In the Speedchat51.com, Momentum SimSports, CB Designs, UltimateDirtTV sponsored, number 51. Let's see what happens in this one as well. So, here we go. The pace car set to pull off to the infield. B-main action, 10 laps on the board. Let's find out who's going to transfer to tonight's big dance. We're green.
Look at the good start Austin Davis has. Goes to the top shelf in turn number 1. Look at that 92 of Peyton Grease. Up to second as Blake Chapman looks underneath him. Down the back straightaway, you got Ross Kaiser. We got caution out on the racetrack already in turn number 1 and 2. We'll take a look at what that might have been. And actually, it might be Hunter Gaines there to 58. We'll take a look. Nothing popping up on the timing scoring sheet, but we'll take a look and just see if anything happens there. Look at Clayton Tilley. They're 3 wide. The 58 Gaines gets tight, gets into Tilley. Tilley goes sideways and into the outside wall. I don't know if they're bringing it back for the start. I'm just not sure on that one.
Yeah, let's see what happens as well. Clayton Tilley looks like he's going to get his position back in the 51 car. As well, he will be back up in the 7th position at the moment as well. Not sure what happened with Hunter Gaines. Could have just been taking the car to the work area to get it quickly checked over, make sure no damage on that race car as well. But it looks like he's out. He's already a lap down in the 58 machine. So let's see what happens with Hunter Gaines if he comes back out onto the speedway, and he has.
And he's getting his spot back there. So looks like what's going to happen. They didn't like that start, so they brought it back. Austin Davis and Blake Chapman on row number 1. Row number 2 will be Peyton Grease and Rebecca Millett.
Yeah, let's see what happens as well, Steve. Rebecca Millett, she had a pretty decent run last week as well. Let's see what happens with the ABR Esports. Ricky Cushion, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic App, number 14 machine. Been a pretty nifty racer so far this season, has Rebecca Millett. She's done very well as well. So let's see if she can pick up a podium position tonight in the B-Man action, and let's see if she can transfer onto tonight's big dance.
He struck us off. Austin Davis bringing us to the green. We're racing out of turn number 4.
Down to turns 1 and 2. Austin Davis with a decent start to turns 1 and 2. Runs the cushion down the back straight. As well, Ross Kaiser. He's had an absolutely Barry Crocker of a start. In that number 4 machine, he's back way down the pack now. In position number 8. At the moment on the speedway, but Clayton Tilley in that Momentum SimSport, speed.51.com. Number 51 machine, the West Australian, looking for the final transfer spot. He's in that spot at the moment, top 6. Move on to tonight's A-Main. What's going to happen in this one? Tilley on the top side takes over that position from Tyler Wilson.
Look at Rebecca Millett. She's up to that 3rd spot. She motored around. Blake Chapman down. Blake Chapman getting a battle with Clayton Tilley. Tilley now has that 5th position.
Down to turns 1 and 2. Tilley on the top side. Blake Chapman had a big look at him. Heading down the back straight away to turn number 3 and 4. We're yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow coming out on lap number 5 here. Looks like it's for the 4 machine of Ross Kaiser. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Ross Kaiser in the Speed Shop 51 there. The 4K goes up, turn number 1, gets into the wall there. Bounces a little bit, then the 42 gets into there sideways. And that will bring out the caution every time here at Knoxville.
Not sure what's going on with that 4K machine here tonight as well, Steve. It's he dropped right off the pace on that initial restart, and not sure what happened with Ross Kaiser. Hopefully, no mechanical issues with that race car. So let's see what happens right now on this restart. Austin Davis is your race leader. Peyton Grease, Rebecca Millett, Clayton Tilley, Blake Chapman. Jordan Mawita, your top 6. Tell you what, Steve.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Go ahead.
Let's see what happens in this one. Austin Davis, the 187 machine for FSI Motorsports as well. So let's see what happens on this initial restart, Steve. They roll intensively through turns 1 and 2. You can see as well, Rebecca Miller and Clayton Tilley side by side. Words being exchanged now as they're going to get the sign to line up in 2x2 formation.
2x2 formation for the restart. Davis and Grease on the front row. Well, I'm not sure what they're doing there. Maybe they're going single file. That's what they're going to do. At the discuss it. Space truck is off. Single file out turn number 4. Green flag is out for Austin Davis.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Back to the green flag situation here at the Knoxville Raceway. Down to turns 1 and 2. Clayton Tilley had an absolutely blind of a restart. He's up to position number 2 right now. Looking on the inside of Clayton Greaves. Greaves in the 92 machine holds it down over Clayton Tilley. Down to turns 1 and 2. Tilley back to the bottom side of the speedway. The Speed Shop 51.com, number 51 machine. The West Australian Redfoot kid up to position 2.
Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 7. Peyton Greaves there. Looking to the inside. Tilley going to shut the door. Now Tilley to the inside. Davis. But Davis has to run out turn number 2. Then you got Davis, Tilley, Greaves, Millette, Chapman, and Wilson, your top 6. But winner is on the outside looking in.
Straight away they run into turns 1 and 2. Here comes Tilley looking for the race lead. Jordan the winner as well, back there in position number 6 at the moment and was fighting for the final transfer spot. Tilley though, your race leader coming on turn number 4, side by side. Austin Davis goes sideways out of turn 4. Steve, 1 lap to go.
1 lap to go out of turn number 2 for the final time. Down the back straight away. And it's going to be Clayton Tilley, Austin Davis, Rebecca Millette, and Blake Chapman. Out of turn number 4, the checker flag is waving. Give it to Clayton Tilley, picking up the win with Austin Davis, Rebecca Millette, and Peyton Greaves. Blake Chapman, Hunter Gaines, all going to the 30-lap main event here at Knoxville. Take a look.
Yeah, Mark Gebhardt. Sorry, mate.
No, go ahead.
Mark Gebhardt just tuned in online as well, so good afternoon to him as well, watching on Facebook chat as well. So good afternoon to Mark Gebhardt. Steve, your official rundown for B-Main action.
Your official rundown will look like this. If it ever, there it goes. I was like, if it ever pops up here on the screen, will look like this. Clayton Tilley, Austin Davis, Rebecca Millette, Peyton Greaves, Blake Chapman, Hunter Gaines, your top 6, all going to the main event. Jordan Bewitter, Ryan Olson, Tyler Wilson, Kyle Rozak, Ross Kaiser, all packing it up and heading to Kokomo next week. And right now, it's warm-up time. 3 minutes. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Be right back with you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb first
Good evening and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV, the ABR setup shop, the National 360 Sprint Cars here at Knoxville for round number 4, and starting from the rear tonight. The 21st starting position, in car number 58, it'll be Hunter Gaines. Row number 10 to the outside, in car number 331 will be Dustin Hall to his inside, and wide open motorsports, car number 1, Mr. Blake Chapman.
Position number 18, driving the team Alloy Motorsports, number 69, Scott Bittinger. Position number 17, driving the number 92 machine, hails all the way from Indiana, it's the 92 Peyton Grease.
Starting spot number 16 to be Tyler Schultz, and car number 17, Team Outlaw Motorsports is inside. From Canada, car number 14 is Rebecca Millett.
From Seven Hills, New South Wales, Australia, driving the race car simulations, Momentum Sim Sports, SpeedShop51.com, number 56 from 14, it's Brent Wheeler. Position number 13, driving the FSI Motorsports, number 187, Austin Davis.
Row number 6 on the outside, car number 10 is Ryan Sheet. To his inside, the Momentum Sim Sport, car number 51, it's Clayton Tilley.
The page, position number 10, hails all the way from Pennsylvania, driving the 24, that'll be Chase Wolf. Position 9, from hails all the way from Virginia, driving the 13A for Beeline Racing, it's Aiden Beeline.
Starting 8th tonight be Larry Moody, and to his inside is Kenny Hoffman.
Position number 6, outside row number 3, hails all the way from the Mid-South, driving number 20 machine, George Sheehan. Position 5, hails all the way from Carolina, driving the Rocket Racing setups, number 7, it's Carlin Killer.
Nathan Davis and Mason Hannigan have row number 2.
And on your front row is Andrew Hauser and Alex Bergeron. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get set to light them up here. Knoxville's fending up to the board, red green.
Good start there for Alex Bergeron. He goes to the bottom of turn number 1. Hauser goes to the outside. Look at Mason Hannigan side by side with Hauser down the back straightaway. Hannigan to the bottom, Hauser up high. Then you have Carla Cure and Nathan Davis caution on the racetrack.
Oh dear. And it's only on lap number 1. We always know Steve gets very busy in turns 1 and 2, and it looks like Chase Wolf there as well, just go way sideways. Obviously the car not reacting how he wanted. And it looks like 2 cars going upside down as well. They look like Ryan Shidette, I think, as well, in the Ultimate Dirt TV number 10. And it was as well heading back to pit area on the virtual tow truck.
Alex Bergeron, Andrew Hauser, Mason Hannigan, Nathan Davis, Carla Cure, Sean Sheehan, Kenny Hoffman, Larry Moody, Aiden Beerline, and Clayton Tilley, your top 10. As they're waiting for the pace start to catch up out of turn number 2 as they head down the back straightaway. What a start that Alex Bergeron has week in and week out on these starts. I mean, he shoots out like a cannon off every start he has almost when he's on the front row.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. And let's see what happens again on this restart. We always know it comes down to throttle control in these 800 horsepower methanol breathing beasts. As well, the team ABR sponsored Wiki Culture and CSI Shocks. Pit Logic App, number 12 machine of Alex Bergeron, 3-time. What about Lewis Nuss entering Sprintcar iRacing champion? And he's not a 3-time world champion for no reason as well. We know the speed in that ABR number 12 machine is absolutely immense.
Definitely is, and Light should be out of pace track. We're going to let him loose out of turn number 4. 3 laps in the books, it shows. Caution laps, not counting.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. As well, we're going to get set to let him loose. Let's try this again, Knoxville. One more time out of turn number 4. Here we go. We're back to the green flag, Steve.
Green flag. Alex Bergeron goes back to the bottom. In one. And you see Hauser goes to the top shelf. And look at Mason Hannigan with a run out turn number 2. He has second down the back straightaway. Hannigan, Hauser, Davis, secure your top 5 as Bergeron runs the top shelf out of turn number 4 to complete the lap.
Yeah, Alex Bergeron, your race leader, but have a look at Mason Hannigan. Hannigan in a bit of spot of bother in that number 1 machine. He was under siege Big time by Andrew Hauser as well last time around the speedway. Nathan Davis looking for position on the speedway. Have a look at Brett Wheeler. Brett Wheeler on the bottom side of the speedway. He started down in the 14th position and he's up to position number 9.
He is, as he's been battling with Sean Sheehan. He now has a spot, but look a little further up. Andrew Hauser getting battled with Nathan Davis. Davis to the inside. Look at Carly Cure now. Cure and Davis side by side. Hauser gets a little crossed up, falls back a little bit. Look at Brett Wheeler now. He is moving up. He's down that 7th position out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway.
He's absolutely going to be looking for a podium spot here tonight as well. We know in the recent weeks as well, Steve, he's had a couple of good runs. He was right there with Alex Bergeron as well at the first round at Eldora. He was there last week as well. Let's see what happens. He's side by side with his team boss. That is Clayton Tilley on the top side of the speedway. 2 of the Momentum Sim Sports cars side by side. First, 6th, and 7th at the moment. But your race leader is Alex Bergeron.
Alex Bergeron better look out because here goes Mason Hannigan. Hannigan goes to the top shelf. He's been gated on Alex Bergeron lap after lap. Now turn number 4. We complete lap number 7. Hannigan goes to the bottom. Bergeron stays high. Then you see Davis, Cure, Beerline, and Brett Wheeler and Clayton Tilley.
Yeah, have a look at this as well. They're almost 3 right in turn 3 and 4. Pardon me, sorry. What fantastic sprint car racing here tonight. As well, got the bit of the dry throat going on here today, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, here comes Aiden Beeline, though. Splits him 3 wide down the back chute. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. As well, at turn number 4. Wheeler on the bottom, turn on the top, and Beeline in the middle.
Look at Brett Wheeler, but look at Nathan Davis there. Came back last weekend, battling for that 3rd spot with Carly Cure. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. They're side by side. Nathan Davis run the middle track and will dive it to the bottom out of turn number 4. Bergeron continues to lead. Hannigan in 2nd. Carly Cure, your top 3.
Look at the wing angle on the 12 car, Steve. Have a look at the wing angle on the 12 car. It is all the way forward in that race car. He's got all the downforce on the front wheels of that race car right now. That is how he's pitching it on the bottom. Mason Hannigan is probably about 3 or 4 clicks back on that top wing.
Definitely going back to the back of the pack where it's a little bit more exciting. You see Carly Cure in that 3rd spot. Clayton Tilley in 4th. Nathan Davis, Brett Wheeler, and Aiden Beerline. But, you know, who we're missing tonight? He was 2nd in the point standings coming in tonight. Car number 91 not making the show tonight.
Yeah, Ernie Williams Jr. definitely missing him tonight here as well. But have a look. Aiden Beerline and Brett Wheeler touch wheels coming in turn 4. Back down to turns 1 and 2. Wheeler through the middle in that 56 machine. Aiden Beerline was stuck on the low line on the speedway as well. Sticks it in turn 3 and 4. Oh, contact with Aiden Beerline and Brett Wheeler as well. Beerline now holds down 6th position at the moment in the 13A machine.
Mason Hannigan still in that 2nd spot. He has about 10 car lengths to catch up to Alex Bergeron. Bergeron coming down turn number 4. We're halfway down this 30-lap future.
You can see now he's pulled the time to lead back ever so slightly in the 12 car. It's all the way forward a few laps ago. And now it's tugged right back in the number 12 machine as well. Mason Hannigan was closing in about half a tenth in it. Down the back, down the main straightaway this time by between 1st and 2nd. But there's Aiden Beerline currently running in the 6th position at the moment. Nathan Davis in the top 5.
Look at Carly Cure with a good run in that 3rd spot, car number 7. Then you have Clayton Tilley in the 51 machine. Tilley goes high. Cure will look to the bottom out turn number 4. Alex Bergeron continues to lead with Hannigan, Cure, Tilley, and Davis, your top 5.
Have a look at this as well, Steve. I think the hydraulic wing ram on the 12 car might be broken because I could have sworn I've just seen that wing all the way forward in the 12 machine. So I'm not sure what's going on with Alex Bergeron's car, but it looks like it's sorted itself out. Down the back straight away they run. Mason Hannigan, the mini hurricane. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time. Brian to turn 4, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 11 laps to go.
11 laps to go here. We got a battle mid-pack here. The one of Kenny Hoffman, Andrew Hauser. Then you have Dustin Hall, who's up 10 spots, with Peyton Grease up 6 in 11th.
Good so far, race fans. 10 laps to go. Through turns 1 and 2. Red caution. Yellow on the speedway.
Tyler Schultz.
Yeah, okay. Tyler Schultz. The 17 car. Let's find out what happens, Steve. Tyler Schultz in the 17. Ooh, all ugly. Yikes.
Peyton Grease getting into the outside wall, bounces down and collects Tyler Schultz. Schultz lands on his side.
Nasty way to go. Unfortunately,
And
here tonight that's no good. Sorry, Steve.
I mean, you got to feel sorry for Tyler Schultz. He's had nothing but bad luck, and 9 times out of 10, he's in someone else's mess.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. Last week he had an absolute nasty one, didn't he, at Charlotte?
He did.
Had a crash in a sprint car and then was taken out in late model. So the luck not continuing, bad luck continuing, should I say, for the 17 car of Tyler Schultz for Team Alloy Motorsports. Finishing in the will be relegated into the 18th position and will finish there tonight, respectively. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this. Bergeron was looking at the bottom then as well, finding where the moisture is going to be in that 12 car in this restart. Brett Wheeler falling back down to the 7th position. In that number 56 machine after contact with Aiden Beeline. Hopefully no damage on the 56 car. Let's see what happens on this restart, Steve. They roll intensively through turns 1 and 2.
Yes, definitely. Here we go with this. Does Mason Hannigan have anything for Alex Bergeron? Only time can tell. 10 laps to go. We hit the start-finish line. It'll be 9. Here we are side by side, and we're fixing to be racing out of turn number 4. But look at the 12, bringing us to a slow start. Green flag in the air.
Back to green flag racing down to turns 1 and 2. And I tell you what, Bergeron was playing big games. As well in that restart, he held him right up on the main straightaway. As well, Mason Hannigan to the inside of Alex Bergeron at turn number 4. Here comes Clayton Tilley. Tilley to the outside of Colin Keeler, running the cushion like a boss. Here's the WA51 machine down the back chute.
You look at it, turn number 3. This time you see Bergeron go to the outside. Hannigan stays up high. Tilley in that 3rd spot. Then you look a little further back, you see Aiden Beerline run the bottom. He's surrounded by Nathan Davis and Kenny Hoffman. 3 wide into turn number 1. Come down turn number 2. Past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum. It's Alex Bergeron. And look at Mason Hannigan. He's closed the gap back on Bergeron out of turn number 4.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. About 0.3 of a second in it. Into turns 1 and 2. Hannigan. The throttle control in that number 1 machine will be absolutely immense right now. On the back to the top side of the speedway, but here comes Clayton Tilley. Tilley in the WA51 machine. Down to turns 1 and 2. Here comes Nathan Davis on the inside of Tilley right now. Down the back chute they run. Nathan Davis couldn't get the pass completed.
Beerline battle with Hoffman. They're side by side. Looking here to the outside. Davis out turn number 4. That's a battle for 4th. Meanwhile, Alex Bergeron continues to lead with Hannigan and Tilley out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, both drivers go to the high side. Look a little further back there. You see Nathan Davis and Carly Cure. Then you see Beerline to the bottom and Hoffman to the outside. Next time by will be 2 laps to go for Bergeron as he's down the back straightaway into turn number 3. To the high side, he'll exit on the bottom of turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Alex Bergeron. Bring us home, Matt Bailey.
Into turns 1 and 2. Bergeron down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Mason Hannigan. White flag is out. The white lights are flashing around the Knoxville Raceway. Down to turn number 1 and 2. Can Mason Hannigan catch him down the back chute for the final time? Into turn number 3 and 4. Race fans, he's got it on a turn number 4 this time by the... Oh, that was close. As well, Mason Hannigan threw everything out of Alex Bergeron. Wins round number 4 of the Team ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Car National Tour. Here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway, Mason Hannigan second, Clayton Tilley third, Nathan Davis and Carlin Cure to round out your top 5. What a race. What a finish. That is probably the best finish we've seen so far this season, Steve. And I'll tell you what, apart from the race at Felicia where we saw Aiden Beeline take that out, what a race this was here tonight.
Definitely look at your results here on the board. Your top 10 is Bergeron, Hannigan, Tilley, Davis, Cure, Beerline, Hoffman, Wheeler, Hall, and Sheehan.
Hauser came home in position number 11. Larry Meady, Blake Chapman, Scott Benninger, Austin Davis, Rebecca Millette, Peyton Greaves to round out your 17 cars. And then we have your casualties, Tyler Schultz, Hunter Gaines, and Shea Swift to round out the 20-car field.
We'll be right back with some post-race interviews after these commercials. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. You've been watching the ABR Setup Shop 360 National Wing Sprint Car Tour here at Knoxville round number 4. And you know what? Let's go ahead and go to your third place finisher tonight with Matt Bailey.
Yeah, home in position number 3 tonight, and no surprise talking to this guy here tonight, driving the speed shot 51.com, Momentum Sim Sports number 51, Clayton Tilley. Clayton, mate, what a race here tonight, mate. Obviously, not the spot that you wanted, but mate, you had it up there on the podium. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Considering we qualified dead last, I'll take that. I think we had the car to beat if we didn't get that yellow, so would have been interesting if we had been able to run it out, but here's what it is. We broke out of our rhythm there, and we'll take third.
Obviously not making JSI last night as well, but coming into tonight, mate, was the strategy, obviously, with that 51 team?
Strategy just to get wins, mate. We're not in this one for points, so we are just sharp whenever we can make it, and yeah, we're here for wins. Thirds don't count, so hopefully we go better next time.
Well, mate, obviously, decent run here tonight, mate, but some sponsors on this race car. Now's the time to thank those sponsors, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Just got to thank all the boys at Momentum Sim Sport, Josh, Ross, Landon, all the other fellas, Brett. Obviously, all our sponsors too, speedshot51.com for all your setups and everything they do. Vanderpool Construction, Racecraft Simulations, Juiced Energy for hopping on board. Vanderpool Construction, I think I already said them actually. CT Designs, Ultimate Dirt, everything Dirt, Ultimate Dirt TV. Yeah, and everyone else that chips in. It's a big team we got over there going now, so we're going strong, and hopefully we pick off a win soon.
Mate, well done on position number 3, mate. See you back next week, mate. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
We're going to cross down now to Steve McMillian with our second place runner, Mason Hannigan.
Well, congratulations, Mason. I mean, every time you show up here, you are a threat to be battled with, that's for sure. Starting third, you come home in second. You gave it one last Hail Mary out of turn number 4. He came down and you went up, but a podium finish is a good spot to end up tonight.
Yeah, I guess it's all right considering I haven't ran about 2 or 3 weeks, and he runs about daily. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty decent to say the least. But I felt like I had pace to actually get in front of him there, and then I think later on it kind of slipped away from me. It got so slick out there where you couldn't really run the bottom. I knew I was definitely quicker than him on the bottom 1 and 2 for sure. He just keep missing it, and I'd hit it really well, and I think he had 3 and 4 figured out earlier than I did, and that's where I was lacking early on. I felt like if I, obviously would have got in front of him earlier, and then once it slicked off, I think I could have held him off. But two different scenarios, and obviously scenario one happened, but I'd rather seen scenario two happen. But that's part of racing, and it's good to run up front finally. But yeah, it's just frustrating running second.
Definitely is, but both times you have raced with us, you have had a podium finish. So, I mean, you definitely are one to definitely be a threat to the rest of your competitors. When you're on the track. I mean, what else? I mean, track was slick from top to bottom. And to be that good, to even close in on Alex Bergeron the closing laps, just shows how much your team and you and everybody else that's helped put this car together to get it to run good night in, night out when you run.
Yeah, for sure. Tonight was kind of a shakedown for the DOB 360 Nationals next week for sure. Me and Nate Davis really figured some stuff out tonight, and I think it'll help. Either it's going to help us or hurt us. And obviously, I want to hope the track's the same next week. So we'll see if we have to make a couple adjustments. We will. But yeah, good run to Alex Clayton, and it was a really fun race there for a while.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those sponsors for making it all possible.
Yeah, everyone at Black Time Motorsports, UDTV, Velocity Race Designs, Rounds, and yeah, just can't thank everyone on the car. And I don't know if I'll be back next week, but I guess we'll see.
All right, coming over second tonight, car number 1X. It's Mason Hannigan. Now, Alex Bergeron. I mean, Matt Bailey has run down there to Alex Bergeron.
Well, no surprise talking to this guy on the top step tonight. He is another career victory in the bag as well here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Alex Bergeron. Alex, another good run here tonight for Water Thunder Esports League, mate. Round number 4. Run us through the closing laps of that race, mate. Mason was right there.
Yeah, he was quick. We definitely need to work some more on this car and get it better. We try definitely some things coming up for the big race. 1,000 to win the SCCS Classic. So definitely trying to work some stuff up and see what we can work around with. And we'll definitely keep on working hard and see what we can achieve.
Well, again, mate, obviously another victory in the bag. Obviously, this one must feel just as good as all the others.
Yeah, it does. It's always great to win races and to be up front. Like I said, we'll definitely trying to get better and better every week. And last 2 weeks is definitely gonna be important to get up front and try to win the championship. We all ran pretty good tonight, so I think it's a good thing.
Well, obviously, as you mentioned, mate, going to that DSCS Classic as well for next week. Mate, what's the strategy? Obviously, this is probably a little bit more of a shakedown event tonight for you as well. Obviously, to figure some stuff out with the race car. What will be the strategy going into that race next week?
Well, the goal is to always to be fast, from the beginning to the end, because with the reset, with the track getting prepped before the feature, definitely going to see a tacky race track at the beginning and a very slick track at the end. And, it's a long race. So we'll have to be really good from the beginning to the end. And that's what's hard to find, and be really good. It's always a matter of working hard and finding the right tune for the car and to my driving. So it's just going to be a long week ahead, and especially with all the work and everything and all that. So we'll try to get it in and try to see what we can do.
Well, mate, good luck with that race as well next week, mate. Obviously, decent run here tonight. Quick sponsor shout out to Turns the Wheels on the 12.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank Team Gary Sports, Rebecca, Jason. Rebecca did also very good tonight. She made the feature once again, did a very good job in the B main. So definitely improving every time. And this track is one of her most difficult tracks to run on. So she did very good making the show. And of course, everyone supporting us and our team: Pit Logic Cat, BK Designs, CSI Shocks, Wiring Farm Equipment, Wraps and Stitches, Stoco, B&B Dirt Racing Simulators, ABR Step Shop, Season Intergraphy, and Grassy 3R. And along everyone watching tonight, my dad as well. And you guys are doing an awesome job broadcasting as always. And hope to see you guys in the booth here with the late models.
Well, mate, good run here tonight as well, and good luck in the late models, and good luck next week, mate, as well. We'll see you back shortly for the late models, mate. Well done.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, that's going to conclude our broadcast for the ABR 360 Sprint Car National Touring Series, as we got 2 races left, Matt, after tonight. They'll be at Kokomo next week in the season finale at Fairbury. We're going to the Bull Rings for the final 2 races. You want to talk about tempers flaring? It could happen there.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate, as well. And obviously, let's see what happens next week at Kokomo, and then obviously we go into Fairbury. And, well, mate, as we know, short little building of racetracks, but Kokomo always produces good racing.
Definitely it does. Kokomo, I mean, we have seen them 5, sometimes even 6 wide out of the turns. So it's definitely, the excitement is there. Something you don't want to miss. It's next weekend, next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back in around about 40 minutes' time with the Miller Family Trucking National Super Late Model Tour here at Knoxville. You can catch Matt Bailey on a call with Brett Wheeler. 2 lobbies that will have our 55-lap main event at the end of the night. Until then, I'm Steve McMillan along with Matt Bailey. We say so long. See you in the few.